Hi guys, this video is to help support you with your homework, inequality situations. All right, so we have 4 problems and we are writing these situations. We're going to write inequality for them. So let's look at the first one. So Blayton is at most 2 meters above sea level. So let's box out the two things that we're comparing. So Blayton's level and 2 meters above sea level. So those are the two things that we're comparing. I want to just kind of draw a picture of this one first. So let's say we have like a number line here, and here's my sea level. Yay. Okay, so under here, this way down is all under the ocean, and above is above the ocean. So here's my pretty little sky. Okay, so he is at most 2 meters above sea level. So if we say that's 1, that's 2 meters above. Sea level is at 0. This is the top of where he can be at most. So he can be here or anywhere down. So if we are looking for Blayton and we are comparing Blayton and we're comparing that 2 meters. So this 2 meters right here. We know that he's at most 2 meters above. So if we look at, for example, if we look at a number, let's say 0, if we look at 0, 0 would work. He could be right at sea level. If we look at 1 meter, 1 meter would work. He'd be right at sea level. If we look at, let's say, 10 meters, 10 meters would not work because that's way up here above the 2 meters. So let's say, is 0 bigger or smaller than the 2? And we know that 0 is smaller, so our alligator is going to eat that 2. So can he be at exactly 2 meters? Is that going to work for his height? If he's at most 2, that means, yeah, he can be at 2 or anywhere under. So we're going to say it's B is less than or equal to 2. All right, let's look at this second one. Edith must read for a minimum of 20 minutes. So I'm going to clear this section. Yeah, let's clear it so we have some more space to read here. Okay, let's do that again. Edith must read. So Edith, we're comparing Edith's reading time. Must read for a minimum of 20 minutes. Okay, so we know we have an E and we have a 20 that we're comparing. Now, which one is bigger? Let's look at examples for E, numbers that we know will work. So if it's a minimum of 20 minutes, I know that like if she reads for 30 minutes, that's going to work. I know if she reads for 10 minutes, that's not meeting her minimum. And then that actual 20, yeah, it's a minimum of 20, so 20 will work as well. So if I look at this number 30 and I substitute it in for my E here, I think, okay, if E is 30, because I know that's a solution, that'll work. E, or that 30, is greater than 20. And then I think, oh, okay, 20 is also one of my solutions. So therefore, it can also be equal to 20. So my solution for this one is E is greater than or equal to 20. All right, I'm going to clear this section off. Look at my number 3. Travis milks his cows each morning. He's never gotten less than 3 gallons of milk. So he's never gotten less than 3 gallons of milk. So it's always more than 3 gallons of milk. However, he gets less than 9 gallons of milk. So he does get less than 3. He's never, so like the opposite of less than 3 gallons. So let's box out what we're comparing here. We're comparing how Travis milks his cows. We're comparing 3 gallons of milk and 9 gallons of milk. So we know what Travis does is in between these 3 gallons of milk and the 9 gallons of milk. So 3 gallons and 9 gallons. And we know whatever Travis does is in between there. So he's never gotten less than 3. So that's why I cross that out. It's never less than 3. So therefore, we know Travis gets more than 3. Not equal to, but just more than 3. And he always gets less than 9. So what Travis gets is less than 9. Not equal to 9, but less than 9 gallons. All right, let's look at our last but not least. Casey's been mowing lawns to save up money for a concert. He earns $15 per hour and needs at least $90 to go to the concert. How many hours should he work? Or excuse me, how many hours should he mow? And here's the hint. X represents the number of hours Casey works. So we know we're going to have to multiply here because it's per hour. So this is really a challenge extension problem. This is a challenge extension problem. Okay, so I'm actually going to clear my section again. Sorry. So clearing that, and let's go back over here. So Casey's been mowing lawn to save money for a concert. So we know we have to use this 15 per hour, 15 per hour, and he needs at least $90 to go to the concert. So $90 and 15 per hour. All right, so 15 per hour. If I say 15 per hour, I know that's the same thing as 15 times the number of hours that he's going to work. So that's what I'm comparing first. Second, to $90. So the 15 per hour, this is the total amount of money that he makes, to $90. And we know which one of those has to be bigger. We know we need to make, and this right here represents the total amount of money. So we want the amount of money that he makes. If that was greater than 90, it would work. We could go to the concert. So if it was $100, it would work. If it was exactly 90, it would work. He could still go to the concert. So my final inequality is 15 times x is greater than or equal to 90. All right, you guys, I know this was a long video. I hope that it helped support you in these 4 problems. If you have any additional questions, please leave me a private message or come into office hours. Have a great day.